everybody. My name is Crystal Beaudry and this is Crystal's Clean Kitchen. Now, if you're new to our channel, our goal here is to help you make clean eating a lifestyle. Now, we do that by reviewing recipes and creating recipes that are keto friendly, paleo friendly, which means that they're grain free and sugar free. So today we're going to be making a waffle recipe. Now, my family loves waffles and I've made a lot of clean waffle recipes, and unfortunately, most of them are very dense, they fall apart very easily, and they're just not very good. So I found this recipe by Sugarless Crystals. I'll have a link down below. And it's delicious. It's light and fluffy, and it just tastes really good. So let's get started. Okay, well, I also wanted to mention that if you are going off of her original recipe, it's only enough for one small waffle. Well, since I'm making it for my entire family, I'm going to multiply it by 8. So, okay, the first thing that we need to do is we need to make sure that our eggs are room temperature. A very simple way to do this is by getting a bowl of warm water and letting your eggs rest in there for a little bit. Okay, well, let's start on our flours. So first we need 2 cups of almond flour. Then we need 8 teaspoons of coconut flour. Now, I love recipes that have coconut flour and almond flour in them because it will make it a lot less dense. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Then we need to move on to our baking powder. Now you want to make sure that you have a grain-free baking powder because the majority of them are not grain-free. There's also a recipe that you could make your own. I'll link that in the bio as well. Okay, now we need a teaspoon of salt. And that's it for the dry ingredients. Just mix that together quick. Okay, so my secret for this recipe is with the eggs, I separate the egg whites from the egg yolks. Now the reason I do that is because I'm going to beat the egg whites and I'm going to make the egg whites more fluffy so that it will make the whole batter have a lot more air in it. So we'll start with that. Okay, so what I've done is I've taken 8 egg whites and I've put them in here, and then I just put the egg yolks in a glass over here. I'm going to start this and whip up the egg whites. Okay, now as you can see, these egg whites have formed stiff peaks. So I'm just going to add this into the bowl. Now I don't want to mix the egg whites in just yet, so that's why I'm adding it to a separate bowl. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add the egg yolks and the oil. So all the egg yolks. And then I'm going to add 1 cup of coconut oil. Now, if you are on the keto diet, you can put butter in also if you'd like, but since this is a paleo recipe and a keto recipe, we are going to do oil. All right, I just need a little bit more coconut oil here. Quite enough. All right, there we go. Okay, so we're just going to give this a little stir here. Okay, next we're gonna add in the dry ingredients. Now, whenever I add in dry ingredients, I always do it a little bit at a time, just to make sure that it mixes up evenly. part of my batter is done. I'm just gonna stir that a little bit, and then I'm gonna add in the egg whites. Now you can either add them in a little at a time, or you can just add them all in at once. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to give it a little turn here to make sure that there's nothing left on the bottom. Oof, I love the fluffiness of those egg whites in there. All right, that is good. You guys gotta see the consistency of this. It looks beautiful. Okay, so now we are going to put our batter in our waffle maker. Now I'm using about a cup of batter in each waffle. I'm gonna spread it out a little bit and then flip it over. Okay, while that's cooking, we are going to work on our toppings. So the first thing that I'm going to make is whipping cream. Now, if you want to do the paleo version of whipping cream, all you need is a coconut milk. Now, just remember to put it in the fridge the night before, because when you open it, you're going to just take off the cream off of the top for your coconut whipping cream. But I'm going to use heavy whipping cream today. Now, you just need to pour in about however much you want, maybe 1 or 2 cups. Then I'm going to add in some powdered monk fruit. Now, whatever sweetener you add, you need it to be powdered because it won't taste right. I'm just gonna add a couple tablespoons of powdered monk fruit, and then I'm going to whip it. Okay, so our whipping cream turned out delicious. Next, we're going to make a chocolate sauce. Now, it's very simple to make a chocolate sauce. Just grab a bag of Lily's dark chocolate chips. I just put about 1 inch in the bottom of my glass, and then I mixed it with about 1 tablespoon of coconut oil, and I put it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. You can see that looks beautiful. Well, what is your favorite toppings? Let me know in the comments. My favorite is peanut butter, chocolate sauce, whipping cream, and just a little maple syrup. Seriously, it's so good, it tastes like a donut. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want more clean recipe ideas, don't forget to subscribe and share it with your friends. Bye.